Welcome everyone to today's presentation on exploring the national e-invoicing system KsEF, digitalizing factoring processes. My name is Maja Żakowiecka and I am back office manager in PKO Factoring, and this is Kamila, and she is a project manager at PKO Factoring. We divided our 15-minute presentation into two parts. The theoretical part, in which we'll try to go through as quickly as possible, and the practical part, in which we'll try explain how the implementation of such a system looks like in practice. KsEF is a digital platform established by the Polish government to standardize and facilitate the electronic exchange of invoices. When will KsEF be mandatory? Currently, on a voluntary basis, it enables taxpayers to issue, store and receive structured invoices. The e-invoicing was supposed to be obligatory in July this year, but during a press conference in January, the Minister of Finance announced that the date was postponed. Yes. And that in 2024, the obligatory KsEF is not introduced as a mandatory solution. Now briefly about the key features of KsEF. KsEF defines a uniform data format for ensuring consistency and compatibility with various systems. All invoices must be sent in XML files format. It uses encryption and signatures and digital signatures to secure the transmission of invoice data, protecting it against manipulation. Let's move on to the advantages of KsEF in factoring. Above all, KsEF automates invoicing processing, reducing the need for manual intervention and speeding up approval and payment cycles. Additionally, standardized data format and secure transmission increase the transparency and traceability of factoring transactions. In the long run, KsEF will help minimize administrative costs associated with manual verification of invoices to confirm their existence. The implementation of mandatory KsEF applies only for our invoices. So why do we want to implement KsEF for our clients? There is a number of reasons, but the most important goal is to reduce transaction risk as much as possible. KsEF not only facilitates the electronic exchange of invoices, but also plays an important role in minimizing the risk of financial manipulation, preventing fraud, and human errors. Thanks to KsEF, it's possible to track the history and status of each invoice. How can we achieve this? We can use one of two accesses to KsEF provided by the government. The first access is access as a third entity. In the context of KsEF, the first entity is a seller, the second entity is a buyer, and the third entity is any other unit with rights to download and view view invoice. Yes. The second way to read the data from KsEF is anonymous access. This allows a factor to confirm the existence of invoice without authorizing in KsEF. Anonymous access helps reduce the risk of financing a non-existent invoice. Thank you for your attention. I will give the floor to Kamila, who will tell you more about the practical aspects of implementing KsEF.
Thank you, Maya. Now I will move on to the second part of our presentation, where I will discuss how we implement KsEF solutions in PKO factoring. So, as Maya mentioned earlier, the obligatory date for KsEF has been postponed, and we also conducted a survey among our clients, asking them when they plan to start sending their invoices to KsEF. And the response was very consistent. They want to adapt KsEF only once it becomes mandatory, not before and not sooner. And this delay impacted our ongoing project, and the processes I will be describing are not yet available for our clients. So how do we want to do it? We want to simplify and accelerate our processes using two types of access to KsEF. These are the process diagrams. When we are entitled to KsEF as third entity, when we are authorized to KsEF. The one on the left is our existing process. It is some kind of manual. So first, our clients issue invoices in their systems, in their accounting systems or ERP solutions. They send it to the buyer. And when they want to finance these invoices, they have to log into our factoring application and then manually enter invoice data, or they can also upload, import an Excel file. Some of our clients must attach additional documents depending on the type of the business, on the risk assessment, and on the terms of contract. The final step is to click a submit button, and this is when the financing process is initiated. But there is also a verification process. So the documents that were automatically selected by our system's algorithm need to be confirmed by our employees. And how it is with KsEF? With KsEF, the process is much shorter because when our clients send invoices to KsEF and PKO factoring is indicated in XML file as third entity, we can download those invoices directly to our systems. So we don't need to confirm if the data is correct. We automate the verification process. We also eliminate the need to attach additional PDF invoice documents. So all the client has to do is just log into the application, verify the downloaded documents, and press the submit button. This is how our application looks like. So when the client logs into this application, he sees his invoices already on the list. So this can speed up the process. This can reduce manual work. And this is how we can finance those invoices faster, and the client can get his payment sooner. But we have encountered some challenges here. This is how the XML file looks like. If our data is in this element, we have access to KsEF, to this invoice. But for now, not many of the ERP systems or not many of the accounting system can embed factors data in XML files. In many systems, this functionality requires additional customization, leading to extra cost. We think that it may change over the time, but this is how it looks now. Another type of access to KsEF is so-called anonymous access. This is the ability to view an invoice in KsEF without logging in. So the process that exists now is basically the same as I described before, but the process with KsEF, this process will be dedicated to those clients who will not give us access to KsEF, who cannot or do not want to entitle us to KsEF as third entity. So we will require from them an additional parameter. They will have to give us KsEF ID number, and together with other invoice data, we will use it to confirm if this invoice exists in KsEF, if the data is correct. So that is how we want to automate the verification process. And there we can also eliminate the need to attach PDF documentation. But we also encountered another challenge here because our government is considering changes to the current solution because it may not meet the security standards. So this could impact our ability to automatically confirm invoices in KsEF. And now we are awaiting a new guidance, a new technical solution from our authorities. I will move on to the technological aspects. So to seamlessly integrate with KsEF, we have chosen a hub solution from the same company that offers our core factoring systems. So with using this hub, we will send our sales invoices to KsEF. We will also download clients' receivables from KsEF, and we will use it to confirm the existence of invoices in KsEF via anonymous access. This hub is integrated with KsEF through dedicated API. On the other hand, it is also integrated with our domain systems using microservices. So we can integrate it with our accounting system, with our core factoring system for corporate clients, also with our application for SME clients. And the hub has its own database, so we can store KsEF data there. And thanks to this architecture, the modifications in existing systems were minimized, and what's more, the risks and costs associated with adjusting existing systems to new or changing KsEF requirements are limited. So what are the plans for the future? What are the challenges we are facing now? So now we are basically awaiting our government's announcement of the new obligatory date for KsEF. This date will guide our project timeline, will determine our further decisions about the project. Additionally, we participated in consultations with our Ministry of Finance. We were discussing our suggestions together with other Polish factors. We were giving information about our needs. And our key focus was on enabling automatic confirmation of invoices in KsEF via this anonymous access, because this is the opportunity for us to minimize risk of fraud, to secure our transactions, to minimize risks of financing fake or manipulated invoices. We also want to introduce new functionalities for our clients, including the ability to upload XML invoice files instead of manual data entry, or instead of importing Excel files. But we need to ensure that these XML files originate from KsEF and that they were not manipulated. So now we are awaiting availability of technological solutions for these functionalities. And we also want to improve the process for SME clients. We are now exploring the use of our OCR technology. We want to extract KsEF ID number from the PDF document together with other extracted data, use it to confirm the invoice in KsEF through anonymous access. That's all from me for today. Thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward to your questions during our discussion panel. Thank you. Thank you.